Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my video tutorials. Today we're going to simply talk about re-entry, how to do it with just the atmosphere and a parachute. If you're from Kerbal and you are advanced in this area, no need for you to watch, but I will be going over key things, the velocities that you can't exceed, and the different types of heat shields. Alright, so let's begin. Alright, we have orbit around the planet Earth. So we're going to go ahead and rotate. We're going to face away from the planet. And we're going to get kind of a baseline of where we're at. So as you can see here, we are 1,000 meters away on both sides, or so. 1, 2, and 1, 1, whatever. Doesn't matter. These are pretty far apart. We're pretty far out of the ignore this. Ignore this. This is something I've been working on. And anyway, yes, I might be trying to make Earth rings. Okay, but anyway, all right, anyway. So basically it's very simple. We're going to come back and we're going to bring this all the way down, right, to as low as possible. We want the other side of this to be as low as possible, right? We want to come home safe, right? So that's what we're going to do now. But we don't want to come home on this side. We're going to go home on the light side. We want to, of course, burn on these arrows. Okay, they're the most efficient time to burn, meaning that the circle will move more. Okay, versus when you're not on the arrows, in layman terms. All right, means you're actually at the slowest point of your orbit at that point. You have the most influence. We're gonna go to 160 on this side. We're gonna time warp over to this side. And we're going to time warp over to this side. Same thing. Get a little closer. And we're going to bring this 1,000 down to a 100. As you can see here, we're at a 500 here. And it's going down quite quickly. 3, 2, and we're just low on that throttle there. 2, 4, 2, 2, keep an eye on that. We'll just look at it here. 1, 8. 1, 7, 1, 6. All right, there we go. I like that. That's good. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a radial out or in. Doesn't matter what you want to do. I'm gonna do a radial out actually because I don't wanna breach down into atmosphere. So I'm gonna do a radial out as we rotate to radial out. Okay, and we're gonna bring this the front of the planet and we're going to cut it. And we're going to time warp over to about this area here. And we're going to begin our departure. Now this is 61 meters. We need to go back out. We need to go radial out. 80, 90. Push off. There we go. Alright, we almost went home too early. But this is good. This is what we want. We want to just kind of keep bouncing on that line. Alright, now it's time to go home. And so what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and face away from the planet. And as you can see here, we are headed home. And you can do this all sorts of different ways. Doesn't matter. But as you can see here, we're at 262 coming in at such a beautiful angle. Meaning that we're going to have so much brake time when we come in that, you know, it's immaculate, right? What I like to do is make sure that I have a full battery and I'm going to hit normal. Once we hit normal, it's hard to see because it's pitch black out here. Once you hit normal, we're going to stage separate here. We're going to stage separate this guy. Wow. Once we're stage separate, we retrograde on a full battery, facing away from the planet. Now it's time to begin our voyage home. So we're gonna go ahead and time warp to this point. And we're coming in at 190. And we should be able to see that we are facing away from the planet. Now we can go ahead and tune this deployment altitude. And I'm going to go ahead and set that to 5,000. I want to pull that chute early. I want to really slow down. So I'm going to set that chute to 5,000. We're going to head home. There we go. The heat shield is, as you can see, without a heat shield, that thing is cooking into a billion pieces. But we are doing just fine. And what's happening right now is that the atmosphere is breaking us. We're basically breaking. There's many strategies we can do. You say you're coming in too hot. You could aim towards the dark side of the planet. And we could lift up and bounce out of the atmosphere and come back around. But we're going to be okay. Things are going to get hot, but we're going to be all right. Our angle is all that matters. And the more harsh that entry is, the harder it is going to be for slowdown. So it means we're going to slow down faster. All right, we come in too fast though. We're doomed. We're really cement right now. That angle is very good. And we really want this to go down to 3,000. That's when we know that we were alive. And we really want to watch our altitude. Our altitude needs to start going down. Slower. So as long as our altitude is going down slowly, and our speed is going down faster, that's a good thing for you. That means that, okay, so every 10,000 meters, I'm dropping 1,000 meters a second. That's a very good thing for you. It means you're going to be okay. So watch those two things. Like I said, once we hit 3,000, we're okay. We're going to make it. And it looks like we're going to make it. We're going to more than enough make it. And there we go. We dropped down to 3,000. Now, don't pull your chute. A lot of people are tempted to pull their chute. Now, we still got to go through reverse max Q. Alright. So those flames are going to essentially just kind of go away. Because things are going to be pretty slow. And we're going to come to almost a complete stop. And then we're going to rebuild up speed. So we've come to almost a complete stop where we're just basically still. And there goes max Q. Amazing. And once max Q is complete, we can then go ahead and hit the chute. And when you hit the chute, you're going to hear a really cool sound effect. Now, the chute's not going to be fully deployed at this point. The chute is going to be doing a two-stage. It's going to be slowing you down. And then once it is slowed down enough, it will completely deploy. So right now it is causing drag, keeping you and everybody inside safe. And our chute won't deploy until 5,000. And we're at 22. I'm gonna do a little time warp thing and get it to 10,000. Also try to land in the ocean. It's a little bit more forgiving than on the ground. There's a weird moment where you could land on the ground and for some reason it just things went south. They angle you, you hit the ground, you were a meter too fast, whatever it may be. Once we reach 5,000, the chute is going to deploy on full deploy. We're gonna wait for it to get into the water. We're gonna time warp here and we should see it here coming on down. See the ocean is getting bigger. It's a good thing. And there it is. We can see the little waves. We got shadow. And it would appear that we are coming down at 11.2 and we have touchdown. Like I said, the ocean is forgiving, right? This thing is a boat pretty much, right? We can recover our vessel. I hope, ladies and gentlemen, that this helps you understand re-entry, how to do it with just parachutes. Have a good morning, evening, and afternoon. Peace.